Hello everyone, my name is Marshall. I'm from the Georgia Bassmasters YouTube fishing channel, and I'm going to be testing out this Carolina rig kit they sent me in the mail. Carl, he comes out with some really good stuff, and in this box this month they sent me this Carolina rig kit. You basically, it comes with the barrel swivel, some small beads, a big bead, and the really big weights to make your Carolina rig. So I'm going to be rigging that up. They sent me a pack of 4/0 extra wide gap mustang hooks as well. So let's go ahead and get to tying this on. Carolina rigs is my favorite thing to fish. It keeps that bait suspended off the bottom. And a lot of times in fish, if you guys have a fish finder or a graph, you'll see that they'll be suspended 2-3 foot off the bottom. And the difference between a Texas rig and a Carolina rig is sometimes that Carolina rig with that bait being slightly off bottom, it can really trigger some better bites, catch you more fish. So we're gonna go ahead and tie this Carl's Bait and Tackle Carolina rig kit, put it on. First thing I have on the line is the big weight. The next thing I have is the bigger bead that came in the box. Then I have this little clacker, and then the small bead. And even if you guys don't have this clacker set up, you're gonna wanna put beads on your Carolina rigs because that's really gonna protect your swivel at the bottom. And if you don't have the beads on there, basically this weight coming down and beating against this swivel is eventually going to cause your line to cut. So I usually always put these beads on. And plus, if you guys can hear that, it makes a lot of noise and it really gives your Carolina rig something to pop and the fish hang on to. So let's go ahead and go out to the lake. We're going to put this to the test. I have about a 2.5 foot long leader on there, as you can tell, onto that 4/0 wide gap hook, that right there. And probably gonna go ahead and put like a Guggen Mondo worm or a trench hog. I'll figure that out when we get down to the lake, but let's go ahead and catch you guys down at the lake. I'm pretty sure we're gonna catch some fish today. So options for my Carolina rig: green pumpkin or watermelon red. I'm probably gonna go with green pumpkin because the water is pretty clear today. Big old 10-inch worm might just do the trick. All right, so we are throwing to the bank. Pretty good drop off. It's dropping down, you know, one pull, probably 5 or 6 foot. Second pull, you're probably sitting 7 or 8, and that's where that transition is. That's where the color line is, and that's where the fish have been hanging today. And the method I'm doing for Carolina rig is I'm mainly just dragging. My dad, he's going to throw out and twitch it a little bit, so you can throw it either way. I'm throwing a worm and he's using a crawfish, so you can twitch it, or you can just slowly drag it across the bottom like you would a jig. They'll hit it either or. Sometimes one works better than the other. Seem to be about even, but with the clacker on this, you know, you can give it a good little twitch every now and then, and it'll make some noise down there. And generally, they're going to hit you about 6 to 8 foot off the bank. Got one. Spotted bass. First one of the day. Carolina rig. Pretty nice one. Just out here throwing. How deep is it out there? 10 foot, 12 foot? Got that 3 foot Carolina rig. He hit it on the way down. Can't complain about that. Put him in the live well. Fish nugget. Green pumpkin. A lot of grass up in here. I got that big old weight. Might not work too well. Still on it. That ain't a bad one. That's a good fish. Carolina rig on the crawfish. Is that a spot? That's a largie. It looked like a spot there for a second. There you go. Is that a big one? There you go. That's a largemouth. You're always putting stuff in your dang net over here. Might be two of them out there. I'm gonna say that one was a little one. Brim or something. Got a fish?
Yeah.
Always got stained boxes in here. That one's unspawned out. This is a good spot. Got one. Largie. Just a little dink though. Little dinker. What you tying on? I got a fish. Let's get one. I mean, it ain't crazy good, but I keep on thinking, I'm like, it's moving the same direction as the boat. Off the point.
Yep.
Carolina rig. He probably down there about 10 foot. Not a bad one at all. These are what we're getting out here. Transition, the drop off's about 10 foot deep, and they're hanging right on that ledge. So these are the ones we're getting. Like I said, Carolina rig, about an 18-inch to 2 foot leader. That's the way you want to rig it. Try to catch me one off the point. I knew there'd be one out there. Is it good?
No.
You always say that. He's a fighter.
Yeah, that's just a collar.
Largy.
Yeah.
Carolina rigs killing them. Old Guggen, crack and crawl, and the Mondo worm seem to be working the trick. Another good one for the day. Put him back. There you go.
That's a nice white cat. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen big fish in here.
She's a good one.
Yeah.
She is a good one. Come here, girl. She splashed me. You gonna put it in the live well?
It's up to you.
I don't know if that one's full of.
There's fish in here.
Some feisty ones in there. Ooh, I'll put my spot back. There she goes. I'll give you your large one. There you go. Let you release her in the water. Go ahead. Last good of the day. All right, everybody, that's pretty much a wrap for the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like. Put it down in the comments for Mystery Tackle Box that you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to them. So everything you saw in this video came out of this Mystery Tackle Box, the hooks, the weights, the split rings, everything, even as far as I've even got the Guggen baits out of here. I was using the Guggen Mondo worm. My dad was using the crack and crawl, and all in all, we did pretty good. He did a little bit better than me with the crack and crawl. The Carolina rig in this post-spawn, early summer transition is a good way to go. So until the next time, we'll see you guys later. Peace.